I'm going to call, this is the beginning of our second Success Showcase number 2, and we will do what we did earlier, 10-minute sessions with each of the presenters coming to share their successes from their respective areas. The first presenters will be Mearns from Musqueam First Nation and Corry Archibald, Relationship Manager at BC Hydro. I'll call you up. We will be moving immediately to our next, after they're done, to John Henderson and Scott Wesson. So could I have the two of you to the side, and for the rest of you in today's session, please come to the side.
Hi, welcome to Musqueam, Squamish Citizen Territory. I am Untitled. You can call me Jay. Jay Mearns. I'm the great-grandson of our great chief, James Point. On my father's side, my grandmother was from Village Island, so I'm calling it on that side. I'd like to chat a little bit about successes of our reconciliation in terms of working with government, industry, and a nation in an inclusive and respectful manner. But before I proceed further, I'd like to have my partner here, Corry, introduce herself.
Hi, I'd like to acknowledge Squamish Musqueam for hosting us today. My name is Corry Archibald, and my traditional name is Student-Holliswood. I am from Solali First Nation, I'm Stalo, and it's a great honor to be invited here today by Jay. Thank you, Jay, to share some of our work.
So, we don't have much time, so I'll get right to it. One of the key things that I've noticed today in terms of talking about reconciliation before you run and the UN Declaration is about how key it is that people come together, people understand each other, people are willing to work each other and to hold each other up, which is really what this means in our language. This doesn't mean thank you as much as it means I'm here to help you, I'm here to hold you up. And in our territory, we are the Homo, we're the human beings. We're not Indigenous, we're not Native, we're not Indian. What we refer to ourselves precludes contact. But the key thing that people here must understand, whether you're a consultant, whether you're a representative of a nation, by the way, I'd like to also acknowledge Celeste Lane, Chief Treaty Commission, Commissioner for BC Treaty Commission, the various chiefs who stood up and spoken before, and some of our industry partners, including BA Blacktop, Tidal Contracting, and others who are, I really appreciate the fact that you're here, because that means that you are already undergoing a reconciliatory act by trying to raise and educate yourself, raise awareness of what reconciliation means to you, and how you can best not only benefit, but also help in terms of a scenario like this. So this, I hope, is the first step to reconciliation. I'd like to talk a little bit about the agreement that we've established with BC Hydro, a multi-year agreement that right now is starting to bear some really great fruit. But I'd like to turn it over to Corry to mention a little bit from her perspective on what this agreement means for BC Hydro.
Sure, thanks, Jay. I think BC Hydro realized fairly early that we needed to have a bit more of we have a unique relationship with Musqueam and Squamish and Tsleil-Waututh. We have over 200 projects in their territories happening over the next 5 years. So we really needed to move from a transactional relationship to a more holistic one, where we were communicating even when we didn't need something. So with Musqueam, we have developed a transparent and collaborative relationship that's innovative, and it aligns with our mutual interests to create a process for ongoing reconciliation. And one of the ways we're doing that is through contracting. So I think Jay's going to share an example of a recent project at BBC.
Thank you, Corry. So the key thing that folks understand is that there's more than one way to catch a mouse. And for Musqueam, we don't have resources to exploit like mines and forests, petroleum and the like, whether it's a 20 or 30-year play at a project opportunity. And so joint ventures didn't really work for us, because that's really what joint ventures are for. Is when you have a long-term play, you invent a new company, you have new management, new accounting and stuff. But everything that's happening in our territory, beyond the real estate developments we're doing, by the way, allowing first development in BC, the feasible land by nation, as far as we know, we're doing outside UBC. and a bunch of other really cool things that we're doing around real estate, including working with and recognizing our relationships with our cousins on the North Shore, Silicon and Squamish, on a bunch of landholdings in the Lower Mainland. That's actually cutting edge, and that in itself is reconciliation amongst our cousins. So we are reestablishing ties to those nations that are revisiting our family ties. My grandma's from Silicon, just so you know. That we are recognizing that we are no longer being divided by governmental mechanisms to divide and conquer and fight over little crumbs. Now we are pooling our resources together to exact commerce that will benefit all of us equally.